It would be really nice if Bandai started taking some of the older Tales of games and remastering them and porting them and whatnot, or even remakes, for that matter. I sure would love for them to just grab Xillia 2, and Graces, like the 3 on the PS3, and move them up to PS5. That would be amazing. I think that Berseria and Zestiria also came out on PS3 and PS4, but, I mean, I always see them as more PS4 games because they're available on the PS4. Sucks that Xillia, Graces, and Xillia 2 are all locked on the PS3 to my knowledge. And this is just the bedroom. Not only the top floor, but an all-out suite. I would have been just fine with a regular room, though. Well, I think we should enjoy it while we can. Wow, it even has a balcony. It'd be nice if Tales of Abyss... if they do Tales of Abyss, I don't want a remaster of Tales of the Abyss. I would want Tales of the Abyss to get a full-on remake, to be honest. Like, Xillia, Graces, and Xillia 2, remaster them, that's good enough. Bring them up to PS5, especially if you put them as, like, a grouping to be able to play. But, Tales of the Abyss, I'd love if it could get, like, a full-on remake. That would be amazing. But to be fair, like... You know, you say, like, poor Tales of the Abyss never gets a shout-out. Tales of the Abyss had a remaster on the 3DS a while back. Like, not super recent, but, like, it got moved up from PS2 to 3DS, so it did get a re-release. Xillia, the PS3 games have never had a re-release, and the only option to play them is on PS3, Xillia 2, and Graces. And, worst comes to worst, PS2 emulation is really easy. You can play Tales of the Abyss on the PS2 without too much trouble. Or the PS2 version without too much trouble if you have a decent PC. The PS3 games are a nightmare for people to play. Tales of usually do remakes or remasters. Usually not long after the game releases, they might get updated versions, normally in Japan. Like, Graces was a Wii game in Japan that got a PS3 remastered version. That's the one that was global. And then, Tales of Vesperia back in the day was a 360 game only, and then it got a remastered version, on PS3 that was Japanese only, and just recently it was released on Switch and I believe PC as well. So, you know. The Vesperia wasn't just on Switch, it was also, I think it was on all platforms, because I played it on PlayStation, didn't I? I'm pretty sure I did. Yeah, I definitely did. It's on PlayStation and Xbox too, I think. But Tales of isn't, it's not known for, like, taking older titles that haven't been around for a while and, like, remastering and remaking them. They've done it before, but they don't do it a lot. I wish that they would start doing it more. I think, Tales of Arise just recently hit 2 million in sales, like an insane number. I really hope Bandai takes note of that 2 million sales, and they're like, yo, now's a good time to push some older Tales of games onto PS5. Like, let's get some of those older titles on there for people to get into. Anyways, I need to get back to playing this game instead of talking about Tales. Wow, it even has a balcony. Yep, and check out that view. I just hate that we're the only ones who get to enjoy it. I was hoping that Dad would be here. Yeah, I wonder where he is and what he's doing. Well, isn't this all posh? What was that? Sounded like he came from inside. What on earth? This dude. It's spacious and well-appointed. Yes, I like it. I'll take the room. Please wait a moment, Your Excellency. I'm afraid that this room is not vacant. Perhaps you can stay at the mayor's estate as originally planned. Hush, Philip! I can't even see the water from there. This hotel has a much better view, and I can smell the sea air as well. I can even go out on the balcony. Who are you people? Are you thieves, or are you here to kill me? That's a horrible thing to assume about someone. Besides, who are you, old man? You have no right to be in here. How dare you call me old man? Very well, so you are the ones renting this suite. I'm going to be using it as a private room during my stay in Rouen. I suggest you leave. Say what? I don't know what you're talking about. But I don't see any reason we should have to leave. Maybe we should all explain ourselves. I shouldn't have to deal with you ignorant commoners. Do you not realize who I am? Nope, no clue. All I see is an old man with a weird-looking head. Weird? There's no reason to be rude, Estelle. I think we should tell him the situation. Oh, I get it. It's about how we get to tell him to go away. Fine. Clean out your ears and listen, then. My name is Dunnen von Nasles. No way I pronounced that right. Literally no way. I am nephew to Queen Alicia II, granted the title of Duke by Her Majesty herself. Haha, I see your astonishment has robbed you of the ability to speak. But that's to be expected. What more reason do you need to give up the room? Bah. You're hilarious, old man. I'm dying here. You're supposed to be the queen's nephew? Estelle, it's not nice to laugh like that. Maybe he was just telling a joke, you know, to ease the tension. You! However rude you might be, His Excellency speaks the truth. Huh? Perhaps I should have been quicker to speak. I am the Duke's personal butler, Philip. He has been under my care since the time of his birth. Poor Philip, man. You can see the pain in his eyes. See you later, Bowser. Thanks for coming to stream, dude. I'm not too familiar with Tales of. Is it a sort of multiverse situation? The Tales of franchise has, they're not interconnected, mostly. There are some sequels in them that are, like, direct relation to other games. But for the most part, each Tales of game is its own thing. They all, well, not all of them. The really old ones use, like, a 2D combat style. But, the 5th game, and then I think the 7th game onward, and there are, Tales of Arise is the 17th game in the series, I believe. They use real-time action combat that has been iterated on from game to game and, like, improved and so forth, being slightly different. Not slightly different, sometimes drastically different in each game, but they have similarities as well. It's a really, really fun franchise. Really great. Would highly recommend it. Really good one to get into. It's on PC and PS4. Tales of Berseria or Tales of Arise. I don't think Arise is on PC, is it? I don't think it is. I think it's just on, I think it's on PS4 or PS5, and it might be on Xbox? I'm not sure. But Tales of Arise or Tales of Berseria were the two most recent games. Highly recommend checking them out sometime if you want to give it a go. Really fun game. They've got Tales of, usually really fun gameplay. Not every game is great. There have been some Tales of I've played, and by some I mean literally like 2, that I wasn't much of a fan of. But overall, Tales of games normally nail it on characters, character development, storylines, gameplay, music, all of it. They're just fantastic games. Would heavily recommend giving it a go sometime. Arise is on PC, Chad is telling me. But Tales of is my personal favorite franchise of video games. Some of my favorite games come from Tales of. My favorite game of all time is Tales of Xillia. My third favorite game is Tales of Arise. And then Tales of the Abyss is probably in my top 10 as well. It's somewhere in my top 10 there. So I absolutely adore those games. Huh. I assure you that all of this is true on my honor. The man before you is indeed Duke Dunan, nephew of Her Majesty the Queen. I can't believe it, but never mind the weird rich-looking guy, but the butler seems legit. I'm suddenly reminded of something John told us. Jean, words. He said that royalty would be arriving in Rouen to inspect the city. Haha, will you submit now? I am next in line to succeed the throne, and you should be honored to give me your room. You are? The queen doesn't have any other, like the next closest person to succeed the queen is her nephew? Really? Such an opportunity is afforded to commoners quite rarely. You've got to be kidding. You may be royalty, but to me, you're just acting like an arrogant old man. Miss, please, you must wait. Huh? Please hear me out for a moment. Pardon my impertinence, but I would ask you for a favor. Could I persuade you to relinquish the room? The elderly butler produced a large sum of mirror from his breast pocket and presented it. I love money! I'm a huge fan of money. Let's do this. Mr. Philip, you do that? His Excellency is the type of man who will not be swayed once he has begun speaking. I fear this trait may even be due to negligence on my part. So please, poor Philip. Dude, I feel so bad for my man Philip. Ah, well, I guess that's that. I don't want to cause the butler any trouble. You can have the room, and you don't need to pay us. Well, hold up, wait a second. I do like money, but it's fine, really. It really is a little too fancy for us. I'll bet looking after that guy is a hassle, but hang in there, okay? Madam, you have my deepest gratitude. Hey, what are you whispering about? Ah, nothing important. Please pardon our intrusion. We'll give the room over to you. Ah, you will. Haha, if only you'd been so humble to begin with. You'd do well to retain that mindset in the future. What a total jet. Now, if you'll excuse us. Yo, it is not a good sign if that dude is next in line for the throne. Something needs to be fixed about that. Really? Even if you'd explained your situation to the Duke, he probably still wouldn't have taken no for an answer. I'm really sorry that you had to deal with that. It's really no big deal. If there's anyone to blame, it's that selfish Duke guy. That said, you have any other rooms? A regular room would be just fine. Well, I'm afraid we just booked our last room a short while ago. Ah, I think we just got played for suckers. No need to fret, we are at fault here. I will see to it that arrangements are made for you elsewhere. Yo, what's the deal here? Well, if it isn't Niall yet again. How interesting that you keep ending up everywhere we go. I wonder what's up with that, huh, buddy? Is that if you had that same cigarette in your mouth for, like, your entire life? Were you born with that cigarette in your mouth? Hey, guys, haven't seen you since the Sky Bandit hideout. Niall? Good evening. Wouldn't have expected to see you here. Look who's talking. I didn't think you two would show up in Rouen. Anyway, what's up? You got problems? Well, explain the recent turn of events. Ha ha! You two get into the dangdest situations. Ahem, this is not a laughing matter. Yeah, don't get your knickers in a twist. You can stay in my room. Huh? My room has some extra beds. Hey, clerk or concierge or whatever. You don't mind, do you? Not at all. In fact, you'd be helping me immensely. Sounds like a plan, then. The room's on the basement floor. Follow me. What a lad, that Niall. Are we okay with this? Well, he offered, so it should be all right. He may want something in return for this, though. Probably something way out of proportion, I'll bet. But I guess we're kind of stuck. Dude, I just realized how weird seeing the fans above us is, because they're like... The ceiling is, like, invisible, because otherwise you wouldn't be able to see the game, so they're just, like, floating there ominously. I didn't see the stairs down for a second there. How many fans does one hotel need? Oh, this goes outside. That's nice. What the heck are you doing? We've got another gorgeous sunset this evening. No other city has sunsets like we do. Good for you, dude. Miss Morano certainly wasn't kidding about knowing the manager at a nice hotel. Words. I tried to say nice and hotel at the same time. Where the heck is his room? In here? There we go. Ah, good. You're here. Grab one of the unused beds and make yourselves at home. Is What's-Her-Face here, or did you finally boot her? I appreciate you giving us a place to stay and all, but the gracious host thing is a little much. Oops, sorry if I'm acting suspicious. I'm just grateful that you guys helped me nail a great story earlier. I just wanted to pay you back is all. You mean the Sky Bandit article, right? Did it get much of a reaction? Oh yeah, it was a big hit, brother. From penthouse to basement. What's up, Wolfen? How you doing, man? Showing up 2 hours late, Wolfen? How dare you? How dare you have a life outside of my streams? Cannot believe this. This is going to be on your end-of-the-year performance review, Wolfen. Floating over nothing fans does have a very ominous aura. It does, dude. I'm sorry I should have less life. You sit and meditate on that. Colonel Richard in the Intelligence Division have been super busy ever since. I get the feeling that he's a bigger draw for people than the Sky Bandit incident, to be honest. Huh, is he really that popular? Rumor has it that he's about to get a big medal from Her Majesty. It's getting to be just about all people will talk about. I'm actually going to have an exclusive interview with him. That's impressive. Well, he's got the looks and brains to his credit. He puts people at ease. That's all. What if he turns on us? What if he's actually bad man? Time will tell. What's wrong? Nah, it's nothing to worry about. That story netted me a tidy little bonus. Let's hear it for finally getting rid of my bad luck charm. The Colonel's one heck of a guy. What if he's too heck of a guy? What if he's heck of a bad guy? By bad luck charm, do you mean Dorothy? Speaking of whom, she's not with you. I was only looking after her while she was learning the ropes. That big story meant the end of our mighty team. Huh. Still, it worries me to think she's gone off on her own. I'm kind of trying not to think about that. I just want to enjoy a nice vacation with the bonus I got. Shouldn't you be chasing the next big scoop? Or are you checking on that Duke guy who kicked us out? Ah, Duke Doonan, our own walking catastrophe. From everything I've heard, he's a real hedonist, more so than most royalty anyway. Rumor has it that he even drives Her Majesty up the wall. Sounds perfectly believable to me. But he said he was next in line to succeed the throne. Seriously? I don't want to have to call that fat jerk my king. Well, given Her Majesty's age, it's not unreasonable. Plus, there's the fact that her son died some time ago. A lot of people would be opposed to it, though. I'm guessing you don't know much more than we do. Which would mean you're chasing a different story, right? Ha! Bullseye! Man, I can't sneak anything past you kids. Yeah, you're right, but that's all I'm saying. This one's just too big. You don't think you're overstating things a little? But hey, whatever. It's not like we'd go shouting it from the rooftops. I look forward to reading it for myself. Oh yeah, just leave it to me. By the way, have you two had dinner yet? Let me take you out and treat you both. Seriously? Thank you very much for your generosity. That night, Niall bought dinner for Estelle and Joshua at the casino and bar called Lavantar. Larvitar? The Pokemon? We're gonna eat a mountain of food? After a meal consisting of some of the best seafood from Azalea Bay, and drink in Niall's case, the two brought the now unconscious Niall to the hotel and set him in his bed to sleep it off. Is this the orphanage? Yeah, it is. So much to be fixed, yet the children are as cheerful as ever. Well, it'll all wait till morning. For now, I'd best get some sleep myself. Please watch over them tomorrow, adios, and keep them safe. What's that noise? Sounds like someone put wood on the fire. Oh no. That smell. It can't be! Someone's burning down the friggin' orphanage? Oh my goodness! Wake up, everyone! The house is on friggin' fire! I didn't do anything! Huh? Clem's still half asleep. Daniel, Polly, wake up! What's going on, Matron Teresa? I'm kinda scared. Where's my pie? There's a fire! Everyone up! What? Really? We're going downstairs now. Everyone stay close to me. Ooh, that's a lot of fire. Whoa, what the heck? It's all smoky. I'm scared. We get it, Daniel. You're scared. We know. Sleepy. Come on, hurry to the exit. Oh, well. Just jump it, forehead. No. Great, adios. I don't care about me, but protect the children. What? This music and that timing is so... What a decision. Ruan, the following morning. Yawn. Oh man, my poor aching head. That must be one heck of a hangover. It was kind of impressive the way you drank the whole bar, though. Sure you're okay? You want some water? Or the bucket again? No, I'm good. I've got an event to cover. Oh, really? Well, thanks for taking us in yesterday. We're both very grateful. Just pass on anything interesting you hear to me. I'll be in Rouen for a while, too. Okay, see you later. Oh, why is it so bright? Well then, what say we head to the guild? Fine by me. We can see if Gene has any work for us. I think I've settled on calling him Gene, like Jean Grey from the X-Men. Hopefully he doesn't turn into the Phoenix on us. Hey, here we go, warehouse key. I lost my warehouse key somewhere and I really need it. Please find it ASAP. For details, come see me at the harbor. Please find it ASAP, yet the amount of time I have for this is long. Find the prototype. I lost my orbital gun prototype along the Orient Causeway. You just lost a gun, huh? Think I dropped it when I was attacked by a monster along the way. Think I, chat. If you happen to find it, please bring it to me at Joan Arms and Guards. And then the Aryan Road monster, a ferocious monster known as a helmet crab, has been spotted roving near the Sephiral Tower. Racers from this branch are requested to deal with the threat immediately. All right, so we need to find this orbital gun on the Orient Causeway. This is near Sephiral Tower. This is Orient Causeway. And then we need to go to the harbor for that. Okay. How's Ron treating you? It just faded to black on all of the children in the orphanage burning to death. So, you know, about as good as you could imagine. Honestly, that orphanage burning down is because that little kid was a dirty thief. That'll teach him to steal. When you steal things, kids, your entire orphanage and everyone you know burns to death. Keep that in mind. Stealing bad. This has been your public service announcement by Chaos.